Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Time now for the nation's sharpest opinion. In the last 3 days, we have seen a new rejuvenated BJP, or should I say, the same aggressive and proactive BJP that is ahead of the agenda and not following the agenda. You see, after the June 4th election results, this entire atmosphere was being created that the Congress party is resurgent and that Rahul Gandhi is the reason for it. Well, the Haryana results and the completely poor performance in Jammu and Kashmir as well of the Congress have shattered that narrative into oblivion. But I'm extremely appalled by what has happened since then. For the first time in the history of independent India, a national political party has come out and said that they do not accept the mandate. I want to ask on behalf of 1.4 billion Indians and the electorate of Haryana and the electorate of Jammu and Kashmir to the Congress party that who are you to reject the mandate of the people of India? The Prime Minister, and now in the first and biggest interview ahead of the Maharashtra Assembly elections, Devendra Fadnavis has called out this anarchist, ultra-left, urban Naxal mindset, which will not stop at anything, but to even discredit the democratic process. Ladies and gentlemen, I personally believe that the biggest story of last week, or this week rather, was that for the first time since independence, a national political party or any political party has refused to accept the results of the elections. This is a tukre, urban Naxal, Maoist mindset that is totally unprecedented in the country's democracy. And it is this point that I raised in a pre-election interview with Devendra Fadnavis, Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Here's a clip of that interview.
पूरा इकोसिस्टम, अर्बन नक्सल का पूरा गिरोह जनता को गुमराह करने में जुटा था.
Days after the Prime Minister openly named the Congress party for aligning with urban Naxals, orchestrating global conspiracy against India.
कांग्रेस का पूरा इकोसिस्टम, अर्बन नक्सल का पूरा गिरोह जनता को गुमराह करने में जुटा था. लेकिन कांग्रेस की सारी साजिशें ध्वस्त हो गई. उन्होंने दलितों के बीच झूठ फैलाने की कोशिश की, लेकिन दलित समाज ने इनके खतरनाक इरादों को भांप लिया.
His revelation has become the biggest talking point. Close on the heels of Prime Minister Modi's blistering remarks, Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis weighed in on who these urban Naxals are and their dangerous agenda against Viksit Bharat. Taking on Rahul Gandhi, he said the urban Naxals are inspiring the Congress leader.
राहुल जी क्या कर रहे हैं? राहुल गांधी यही चाहते हैं कि देश में लोग विभाजित रहे, और विभाजन के लिए उन्होंने जो अलग अलग चीज़ें लाई है. और ये जो माइंडसेट है ना, जो प्रधानमंत्री जी हमेशा कहते हैं कि ये अर्बन नक्सल माइंडसेट है. आज जिस माइंडसेट से राहुल गांधी काम कर रहे हैं, ये इस प्रकार का है कि इट इज़ अ एनार्किस्ट माइंडसेट. कोई चीज़ को आप पॉजिटिवली देखो ही मत, उसमें निगेटिविटी ढूंढकर निकालो और समाज को कहो कि ये भी निगेटिव है, ये भी निगेटिव है, ये भी निगेटिव है. ऐसे एक निगेटिविटी रोपित करने का काम वो कर रहे हैं.
He also said that the ultra-leftist mindset is trying to weaken India's democracy.
देखिए, आज हमारे लोकतंत्र के जो 4 स्तंभ है, इसमें सबसे ज़्यादा विश्वासार्हता, क्रेडिबिलिटी जुडिशियरी के पास है. अब ये लोग जुडिशियरी की भी क्रेडिबिलिटी खत्म करेंगे. इसका अर्थ क्या होगा? इसका अर्थ ये होगा कि हमारा लोकतंत्र ये कमज़ोर होगा. तो एक प्रकार से कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को और हमारे लोकतंत्र को कमज़ोर करने का काम ये अल्ट्रा लेफ्टिस्ट माइंड जो है, जिसको हम अर्बन नक्सल कहते हैं, ये लोग कर रहे हैं.
While the Congress finds itself cornered, the Modi government stands firm in exposing their subversive agenda. The Congress, led by Rahul Gandhi's international anti-India tirades, is observing stone-cold silence, unable to even rebut the claims on their allegiance for urban Naxals.
And my first question is to Ramesh Sabharwal. You are making this advantage BJP because of the urban Naxal thinking, जो urban Naxal mindset है आपकी पार्टी की. अभी कांग्रेस वर्कर्स कहा जाता है allegedly they are raising pro-Pakistan slogans in the Karnataka Vidhan Sabha. You are supporting Sarjil Imam. Sarjil Imam is saying cut off Northeast from the rest of India. You know the urban Naxal mindset. हमारे program में today I have Binoy with me. Binay Singh, Suhail Seth and Sanju Verma all there. Now Akhil Swami, Akash Muni and Professor Pulara also there. But Binay Singh has written a book and he has written a book and he has talked about the plans of the urban Naxals to assassinate the Prime Minister. No. I'm saying कि आप कैसे लोगों के नहीं आप कैसे लोगों के साथ आप क्या mindset? नहीं 1 minute. A letter written to Prakash, one of the accused in the Bhima Koregaon's case, said that the two-line struggle that is slowly taking shape on the urban front mentions the supply of ammunition and says that I hope you have now received details of the meeting and requirement for 8 crore rupees for annual supply of M4 rifles with 400,000 rounds of ammunition. These are the people who you are ideologically attached to now.
Never.
No, what? No, never is not a reply, sir. This is your mind. Abhi ho gaya hai.
Congress cannot. Congress is not.
Congress is.
Congress is secular party.
Congress has become an urban Naxal party.
We are given
and by becoming an urban Naxal party, you are ruining your own chances. This country needs an opposition, but not an urban Naxal opposition.
Never.
Never.
Ideology is not this. Congress principles are not this. We are following the principles of Mahatma Gandhi.
Sohail.
We are father of the nation, and we fought against Britishers, and our leaders have given life for the country. Indira ji gave a life, Gandhi ji gave a life,
Urban
Rajiv Gandhi
word
gave
must
a
be
life.
there. The urban Naxal debate, hashtag, colon. Yeah, please.
Mr. Sabharwal is a very decent man. He has nationalism in his veins. Indian blood runs in his veins. The difference, Mr. Sabharwal, is when an opposition party decides to become an anarchist party.
Urban Naxal
An
party.
opposition party must have its ideology. I totally agree with you. Congress was founded by whoever it was, and Mahatma Gandhi and all of that. But any party that works against the interests of India and Indians cannot be called a national party. Number one. Number two, now you have said that the Haryana mandate was an incorrect mandate. By that logic, all the MLAs of Congress party who have been elected should resign. That should show them, that should tell the world that we have no faith. All governments that are...
But that is also urban Naxal mindset. That is also, Sohail, that is urban Naxal mindset. I will not accept the results.
But there's no such thing as partial pregnancy.
No.
You can't not accept the result in one case and accept the result in the other.
And by the way, by the way,
logical man, you tell me you cannot abuse the electoral process and then say, "Nahi bhai, Rahul Gandhi is leader of opposition. Only his election was honest.
No.
Baki sab chor the." Where's the logic? You're a logical man. Na?
My party leaders have met the election commissioner today also.
So what?
We met.
So what?
If we'll not get a justice.
What justice? You lost the election.
Go to court.
We'll go.
But
we'll go.
the sense of
if we have to resign,
don't encourage it. No. 1 minute. No. So 1 minute. This is what I call a perceived sense of permanent grievance. I am permanently upset. I am permanently, have a sense of grievance. No. I permanently am crying or cribbing or complaining or abusing. Urban Naxal mindset. No. Sanju is on the debate. Binay will tell you about the...
Thank you.
Please, on the debate. Open up. Yeah. 1 versus 4. Yeah.
May I come in, Arnab?
Yes.
Am I audible?
You are?
Yes, very audible.
Thank you, Sohail.
You are never
Thank
not
you,
audible. You're always audible.
No microphone, you'll be audible, my dear.
Please continue.
Okay. Arnab, I think the Prime Minister is absolutely bang on point when he says that the Congress suffers from an urban Naxal mindset. As Devendra Fadnavis very rightly said to you, a couple of minutes back, it is all right to be anti-establishment. It is all right to be anti-BJP. It is all right to be anti-Narendra Modi, anti-Amit Shah. What is not acceptable is that under the garb of being nationalist, you're actually pandering to a certain community. You're pandering to, a Muslim appeasement under the garb of saying कि सबका साथ, सबका विकास, सबका विश्वास तो ढकोसलेबाजी है. पर जब हम Muslim appeasement करते हैं, we should be applauded and we should be called that we are secular in every sense of the term. I mean, it couldn't get more hypocritical than that. Who is an urban Naxal? An urban Naxal is somebody like a Charanjit Singh Channi who actually mocked at the Prime Minister after Prime Minister's cavalcade.
Oh.
For 30 minutes near the Bhatinda flyover on 5th of January 2022, his entire cavalcade, including the Prime Minister himself, his life was put at risk. And Rahul Gandhi, Charanjit Singh Channi, Navjot Singh Sidhu, these guys said, ये तो Prime Minister की ड्रामेबाजी है. I remember the exact term used was ड्रामेबाजी. Urban Naxals are somebody like, this entire cabal which applauds for Umar Khalid, who has still not been exonerated by the court.
And Amrit Pal.
And this is the same lot which will gather in millions. When the janaza of Yaqub Memon happened a couple of years back in Mumbai, but they will not shed even crocodile tears for IB official Ankit Sharma, who was stabbed more than 36 times by radical Islamists. Who is an urban Naxal? An urban Naxal is somebody who casts aspersions on the credibility of our Chief Election Commissioner, Rajiv Kumar. But not once will they speak against T.M. Seshan, who was the Defense Secretary, who was the Cabinet Secretary, who was the Environment Secretary under Rajiv Gandhi. And after Rajiv Gandhi's death, T.M. Seshan was also accommodated as a member of the Planning Commission by Montek Singh Ahluwalia. This is the same T.M. Seshan who actually put on hold the entire election process for 22 days and Rajiv Gandhi की अस्थियां लेकर कांग्रेस पार्टी ने पूरे देश का भ्रमण किया to gather sympathy. This is the same urban Naxal which will say that 26/11 तो RSS की साजिश थी. They will not avenge the 26/11 horror despite the then Air Chief Marshal, clearly saying that the Air Force was well equipped to avenge 26/11, but Manmohan Singh developed cold feet, Sonia Gandhi developed cold feet. This is the same urban Naxal category which will not pay obeisance or even...
This is the same Congress party who removed Britishers from this country, who got independence from this country. Our leaders have given life.
No, I want to come in now. I want nobody. So nobody gives their life. Their lives are unfortunately taken by assassins.
No, sir. No.
Stop making a fool of yourself.
My question is now.
People are disintegrating the country.
1 minute.
They are weakening the country.
Sir, I said in that same interview with Devendra Fadnavis yesterday, at a jam-packed hall at Yashwantrao Chavan's auditorium when we were talking yesterday, and I told Devendra Fadnavis one thing. I'm coming to Akhil Swam. I said कि आज से 10 साल पहले मेरी एक मुलाकात हुई राहुल गांधी के साथ. उसके बाद मुझे समझ नहीं पाया कि वो बचपने में बात कर रहे थे कि नासमझी से बात कर रहे थे. Was he speaking out of childishness or ignorance? But now I don't think Congress party is talking out of childishness or ignorance. It is a plan.
No.
It is a plan.
Never.
You are siding with Maoists as part of a plan. That's why Congress party says Maoists are revolutionaries. We have to address their questions.
Never.
That is why there is no difference between you and OSCE, who offers legal aid to ISIS suspects. That is why a Congress leader calls Kashmir a separate country. That is why Channi supports Amrit Pal in parliament. That is why you stand with people who say Bharat tere tukde honge, inshallah, inshallah. And that is why Saifuddin Soz, Congress leader, is against the killing of Burhan Wani.
Never.
Now you need to no. What do you mean, sir? 1 minute. What do you mean never? Ever. No. Never say never.
Yes, we are nationalists.
No, I'm taking Professor Akhil Swami on this. See, Professor Akhil Swami, पहले समझ लीजिए, you are on back foot. You are on, to speak truth and not accept a verdict.
When there is a hera-fairy, a black magic of the EVM machine, we will definitely tell the masses of the country. We will definitely fight out.
Black magic.
We will definitely fight out.
Black magic.
We will definitely fight
Jadoo
out.
Tona.
Tana Shah.
Jadoo Tona.
Beings.
Jadoo Tona.
Was it black magic that made Rahul
We
Gandhi
have equal number of votes. We have equal number of votes.
Black magic that made Rahul
Haryana
Gandhi
people have not rejected us. Haryana voters have not rejected us. They have voted to us equally.
Was it black magic that made Rahul Gandhi a member of parliament? आप ये जवाब दो ना.
Well, great.
Everything is driven. In this country.
Sohail on a rampage tonight. Sohail is on a rampage tonight.
We can choose करते हैं. We can choose करते हैं.
I want to only destroy his illogicality.
Mr.
If you are saying there's black magic in the EVM,
let we have a VVPAT counting of the slips.
But
why
for
is
people
Mr.
there's
Modi
black
afraid?
magic. Sabarwal
Arre,
sir,
sir.
you're a bright man. You have to go back home. Why do you want all this escalation? The tragedy is that the Congress party has no logic, and what is happening is now it is going nuts by talking about things that will only alienate it from the Indian people. When you say that we do not accept the mandate, भाई आप होते कौन हो? आप इलेक्शन कमीशन के पास जाओ, go to the Supreme Court, go to the Supreme Court, then go to the court. आपके पास मनु सिंह भी है, सारे lawyers हैं आपके पास, आप जाओ. You cannot keep abusing every institution of India and call yourself Indian. The problem, Mr. Sabharwal, your party is denigrating every Indian thing. You denigrate Indian competence, you denigrate Indian pillars of democracy.
So we are
Who are you to
and it
Who the hell are you?
and it's a very
We gave you freedom.
जा रहे हैं हम लोग, लड़ेंगे आपके साथ.
1 minute, Sabharwal Sahab, please don't think the Congress party did us a favor by giving us freedom. You didn't give us freedom. We had to snatch freedom. It so happens for that freedom you also
अपने देश के लिए जान दी है.
We didn't need all the
बीजेपी के लोगों ने कुछ नहीं किया. Savarkar
I think
इन लोगों ने कुछ नहीं
between you
किया.
and me, Arnab, as a friend, I'm advising you, keep sobriquet in your studios for Sabharwal Sahab.
No.
Hate for him.
मोदी के लिए रखिए. मोदी जी के लिए रखिए.
I am on the debate, and first of all, I strongly protest against anyone who says no. Congress party gave us freedom. I am saying on record, people watching this program, this is absolute rubbish.
We fought for independence.
Please be quiet.
We fought for
Please be quiet.
Yeah.
Please be quiet. I have a right to make a statement. First of all, don't shout. It's bad for your heart. Even if you have a strong heart, it's not good for your heart. Now listen to me. No, I will not listen. I will not listen. I'll say. No, 1 minute. Sanju, just wait a minute. No comment has been made, first of all. I'm telling you, the biggest white lie in this country is Congress party gave freedom. What was the role of Bhagat Singh? Was he a member of the Congress party? Was Netaji, who was the president of the Congress, was he not thrown out by the Congress party? What was the role of the Azad Hind Fauj? What was the role of all the people who were shot dead in Singapore as well as in India, hanged here in Red Fort while Nehru told Gandhi, don't speak a word? What was the role of the people who were killed in Jallianwala Bagh? At that point of time, how long did it take Gandhi and Nehru to respond to Jallianwala Bagh? Were all the people who were killed there members of the Congress party? What about the naval mutiny, which made Winston Churchill come to his knees? What about the role of all the people who gave up their lives? What about the role of Mangal Pandey? What was the role of the people in the first war of independence? The problem is, I'm telling you, the Congress party was essentially supported, sponsored in every which way by the British, and they thought they could write a history which could pervert the logic. I'm not saying Congress leaders did not play a role, but they were 10% and 90% cannot be erased. You have made yourself 100% of the freedom struggle, and that history has to be corrected. Now, my point is, Professor Swami wants to come in. You see, this whatever is a threat to India will be opposed. Professor Akhil Swami, if you continue with the urban Naxal mindset, then Congress party will do even worse. See, people don't like it. ये constantly trying to break the country, अभी सब समझ गए हैं. My advice to you is give it up. Become practical.
I found this on the web.
Ajmal Kasam was being fed biryani under the Congress regime.
You will not intervene. You will not allow Suhail to and Sanju Verma to intervene at least for 2 minutes. You have allowed Saparwal only to speak for 5 seconds, and you have allowed Sanju Verma to speak for 10 minutes.
Sabarwal 5 seconds. No. Sabarwal has spoken for a long time. Sabarwal on it.
You will not mute her.
No, 1 minute. Sanju, 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 1 minute. Hold on.
Sardar Bhagat Singh was elected. You do not know even that. Are you literate? Are you educated? Sardar Bhagat Singh was elected.
This is what the Congress does. Congress monitors terrorists.
He was a
Congress is Jinnah.
You don't even know
2.0.
What type of journalist
Rahul
are you?
Gandhi is Jinnah 2.0.
कुछ नहीं, ये बोल क्यों रही है संजू वर्मा मेरे स्टैंड पे? क्यों बोल रही है? आप क्यों इनको म्यूट नहीं कर रहे हैं? आपने 7 मिनट संजू वर्मा को बुलवाया, 10 मिनट सोहेल अख्तर को बुलवाया.
Ajay, Sanju, don't interrupt now. Let him speak. Let him speak. Sanju, can I be on air, please? Sanju, we'll have a good debate. Can you just be quiet for a while? Let everybody make their point of view. And I want Akhil Swami to speak next. Akhil Swami followed by Akashdeep, please. Can you all be quiet? Sanju, let the other side speak. Thank you. Professor Swami.
इन लोगों को म्यूट.
Continue, Akhil Swami, please.
देखिए, जो भी अडानी के फेवर में बोलेगा, अंबानी के फेवर में बोलेगा, अर्नब गोस्वामी के फेवर में बोलेगा, वो नेशनलिस्ट जो गरीबों के फेवर में बोलेगा, जो पुअर के और SC ST के फेवर में बोलेगा, जो बाबा साहब भीमराव अम्बेडकर के फेवर में बोलेगा, वो अर्बन नक्सल हो गया. मैंने आप लोग सारी पूंजी अमीरों को देना चाहती, सारी संपत्ति अडानी को बेचना चाहती, गरीबों को कुछ नहीं देने देंगे आप पूंजीपति लोग सुहेल अख्तर मल्टी बिलियनर है, करोड़पति आदमी है, ये हमको बताएंगे कौन अर्बन नक्सल है? ये गरीबों को जीने नहीं देंगे. 5 किलो अनाज के अलावा किसी को खाने नहीं देंगे. और जो अनाज मांगेगा उसको कह देंगे कि साहब वो अर्बन नक्सल है. आप लोग अडानी अंबानी की सरकार चाहते हैं देश में, जो मोदी जी ने बना दी है. आप गरीबों को जीने नहीं देंगे, आप अग्निवीर लाएंगे, आप किसानों को मारेंगे, उनको दिल्ली के चारों तरफ कीले ठोकेंगे, उनकी आंखें फोड़ेंगे, और जो इनके खिलाफ बोलेगा वो अर्बन नक्सल हो गया. अरे अमीरों की सरकार आपने बना ली, सब कुछ अडानी को दे दिया आप. अरे कुछ गरीबों को मिलने दीजिए हिंदुस्तान के अंदर.
Kovind, after he became president for 21 long months, Sonia Gandhi did not have decency to even pay a courtesy visit to Arnab Goswami. After he became the president of India, for 21 months Sonia Gandhi did not visit Arnab Goswami. और आप यहाँ बैठकर मुझे नैतिकता पर भाषण दे रहे हैं.
आप लोग अडानी के एजेंट हैं भाई. आप लोग अडानी के एजेंट हैं जो बैठे हुए हैं. आप लोग पूंजीपतियों के एजेंट हैं.
You see, we have to, Professor, 1 minute. Sanju, 1 minute. I'm getting the others also in. Sanju, I'm now getting Akashdeep and Professor Pullarao into the debate, for they have not spoken. I'm also getting in Binay Singh into the debate. I am clear about where I stand. I don't have to learn it from Professor Akhil Swami. And I would like to also tell him that if he is a professor, as he says he is, then he should know that Nehru and Gandhi.
Don't you know Bhagat Singh was a leftist?
Okay.
Don't you know he was a Marxist?
Can I tell you something? He was a very.
Don't you know that Bhagat Singh was a Leninist?
Do you have to repeat yourself so many times?
Do
you want to repeat yourself so many times? Then in that case, I'll give you a 1 minute lesson into history, because you may be a teacher of management. Clearly, you have no idea about history. So I'll teach you.
You don't have any idea.
So I'll teach you. You may be teaching. You know how.
You have not learned your lessons.
No, but you.
So I'm teaching you.
Yeah. So
I'm teaching you because you're not learned your lessons.
So there are two things.
I don't know what you.
Anyway, I am not your student, so talk to me properly. I am not your student, and even to your students, you don't talk like that. Now, my point is, Professor Akhil Swami, I'll tell you one thing. Can you be quiet? Sanju, can you let me handle him? I can handle him there myself. I'm making a point. I'm handling you now. Now listen to me. It's unfortunate I'm handling you. No, but I'm making up historical point. I need some space to make a historical point between both of you.
Bhagat Singh was a Marxist or not?
Oh God, you know this. The problem is they have to be quiet for 2 minutes. Just give me a moment. See, what happens is, Professor Pullarao, they say Bhagat Singh was a Marxist. Now listen to me. Bhagat Singh was not a communist or Marxist or Leninist of the Sitaram Yechuri variety. And I can assure you that if Bhagat Singh would have been around, then unlike the late Sitaram Yechuri, he would have never called the execution of 93 bomb blast accused Yaqub Memon as a miscarriage of justice. Point number 2, to try and claim Bhagat Singh as a UPA Congress India Alliance mascot is completely wrong. Bhagat Singh was above all a nationalist. And this is a party, the Congress party, which does not even accept that India is a nation. So don't teach me any history. Aap management padhaiye, history mere pe chhod dijiye. Now, the point is this, as far as Ambedkar is concerned, because this now they try to arrogate Ambedkar. Arey main aap logo ko agar expose kar दूं, the reality is Ambedkar was insulted by both Gandhi and Nehru. He felt insulted by them. He has spoken out openly about it. The biggest opposition, two people who were totally opposed by Gandhi and Nehru were Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, who had to leave the country, and Ambedkar, who was extremely bitter about the way he was treated by Gandhi and Nehru. This is a historical reality which has not been taught. Reality ko accept kariye. Don't try to own Ambedkar and Bhagat Singh. I am now on the debate of urban Naxals. Urban Naxals are a threat to India. Now, it's not even urban Naxals. It's a mindset. अब एक सोनम वांगचुक, मुझे लद्दाख ऑटोनॉमी दे दो, मुझे अलग स्टेटहुड कर दो, मुझे लद्दाख का चीफ मिनिस्टर बना दो, मुझे ये कर दो, नहीं तो मैं रास्ते रोक दूंगा, मैं हाईवे बंद कर दूंगा. अरे that's a strategic part of the country, Binay Singh. It has national security implications. You want to become a modern day Mahatma Gandhi, first of all, you won't be. Even if you are the center, should not come under pressure. It's an urban Naxal mindset. When the Prime Minister's security is breached, you celebrate. You celebrate. When there is an attempt on the life of the Prime Minister, you say no big deal. Ask Binay. Binay Singh, I want you to tell the viewers of Republic in 2 minutes, what is the threat of the urban Naxal mindset? And then I'll come.
Arnab, you just mentioned that CPI Maoists are inspiring Congress. They are not just inspiring Congress, they are conspiring with Congress. And let me quote 2 examples. There is a very important meeting of CPI Maoists called Eastern Regional Bureau meeting, ERB meeting 2015. And the CPI Maoists, they passed a resolution against the Modi government, who has completed then 1.5 years there. And in that resolution, they have mentioned that they were very comfortable in the Sonia Gandhi regime and Sonia Gandhi Manmohan Singh regime, and they acknowledged that they were facing very serious challenges in the Modi regime, and these challenges are going to multiply in the coming time. The first thing. And the second thing I'm telling you, Arnab, that there are prescriptions in the Maoist document to create an anti-nation debate on caste, to destroy the country and arouse the masses into open militant struggle, which will lead to the breakdown of law and order. And Rahul Gandhi seems to be towing the same line of CPI Maoists. And the third point, very important point, Arnab, Rahul Gandhi is meeting the same lot overseas in foreign countries and who are in alliance with the CPI Maoists. Demonizing and demeaning the Indian institutions is also prescribed in the Maoist document, which is a favorite task of the Congress party today. And why there is a sync between the doing of Congress party and the prescriptions in the Maoist document?
Totally
why
true.
There is a similarity need to be investigated. And that is what Mr. Devendra Fadnavis was talking about and what the Honorable Prime Minister was indicating. And the last point, Arnab, that it was the able leadership of Mr. Devendra Fadnavis that the Bhima Koregaon case was historically investigated. Why I say it was historically
Grids investigated? Are not complete.
Because it was the Pune police, which not only uncovered the vast
grids are not complete.
Of urban Naxals, jungle Naxals, but it also brought into light the killing conspiracy, which there was a...
monologue. But Akashdeep, see, Akashdeep, a question goes, I'm not saying you, but Congress and Congress has, viewers, Rahul Gandhi says, I am in politics for 25 years. He's about 55 years old, politics for 25 years. Question goes this. Then, how does a 55-year-old man with 25 to 30 years in politics, how is it that he has not made a single statement till date on Maoist terrorism in this country? He has not made a single statement on what is described as left-wing extremism. I'm one statement, not one statement, viewers. नहीं मैं पूछ रहा हूँ ना आपको, मैं आपको पूछ रहा हूँ, मैं आकाशदीप को पूछ रहा हूँ, पुल्ला राव को पूछ रहा हूँ, मैं कुछ मैं गलत पूछ रहा हूँ. आकाशदीप कमिंग.
Give me my 30 seconds without interruption. Now, BJP today is talking about urban Naxal. Today, I want to name one person, BJP District Vice President from Dantewada, Jagat Pujari, who was arrested in 2020 for providing logistical support to Ajay Alami, who was a notorious Naxalite from Chhattisgarh. He was in touch with that person for 10 long years. Helping him in logistical support. This is the Bharatiya Janata Party urban Naxal who supports Naxalites, and this is the present line naming Jagat Pujari. मैं सही बोल रहा हूँ, गलत बोल रहा हूँ.
Let him speak. Sanju after him because then I can't hear him. That's not fair. You make your mind. No, I need to hear him. Go on, Akashdeep. I am hearing him. I'm
again re-emphasizing BJP District President from Dantewada, Jagat Pujari, was arrested for having links with Ajay Alami as a Naxalite for 10 long years. Now, coming back to the point.
No, when was he arrested? 1 minute, Akashdeep.
He was arrested in 2020.
Okay. He was arrested in 2020 where? 1 minute, where?
From Dantewada.
Okay, which state is Dantewada in?
Chhattisgarh.
Which state is Dantewada in?
This is not a general knowledge.
No, it is a general knowledge question. It is.
You tell me. Please tell me.
Okay, 1 minute. Sanju, you have to stop speaking over everybody else. Just wait a minute. No.
Now let me
okay, let him come. Okay, I'll let him come.
Sanjay Nishad, OP Rajbhar, Moti Singh, Ramesh Mishra, everybody questioned Bharatiya Janata Party on their attitude against low caste people. Are they urban Naxal or not? You tell me. BJP is the same party who brought in broadcast bill, work amendment bill, lateral entry bill, where they did not use reservation. They had to backtrack. Is it a mindset of urban Naxal? Bharatiya Janata Party then backtrack lateral entry case? Yes or no? Please tell me. And now the bigger question: are these urban Naxal or not? Saifullah Farooq, who is a terrorist in Kashmir, got a ticket from Bharatiya Janata Party. Salih Hussain Shah, elite commander who was made BJP Jammu district president. Tariq Ahmed Mir, a Hizbul commander who was given platform by Bharatiya Janata Party. Asia Andrabi, who was made the fate of Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao in Kashmir by Bharatiya Janata Party. Are these urban Naxals and terrorists or not?
One minute. I need to check one fact tonight. And Sanju, the problem is when you speak over somebody all the time, you don't listen to what they are saying. He said something, you need to listen and respond. And please don't justify speaking over everyone else. No. The problem is, Sanju, you cannot. It disrupts the debate. When you are speaking, nobody speaks over you. You can't speak over everyone else. It's not a right way to debate. It is not appropriate, Sanju, because you know what happens is you don't listen to them. I can't listen to them. The viewer can't listen to anyone. And you're like, I won't let. Now, he just said that BJP is promoting Asia Andrabi. Because you were not listening to him, you did not hear it, and you're not even going to counter it. He has put out a fact.
These are the same. Arnab, with no offense to you, I have tremendous respect for you, but you always...
Again, the problem is, you are not open to feedback, and that is your problem, Sanju. You are not open to feedback when somebody tells you extremely politely that Sanju... when somebody tells you extremely politely, like I do, that Sanju, somebody is speaking, listen to him and respond. You will speak constantly over that person. My quality is, the difference between you and me, Sanju, is even if I disagree with someone, I listen to them and then respond. Because my argument will be better. You can't speak over everybody else.
Does Aam Aadmi Party make sense to you?
No, it doesn't mean. Listen to me. I have more experience than you. I sat with Arvind Kejriwal when he said, मैं अपनी बच्चों की कसम खाता हूँ, मैं politics में कभी नहीं आऊँगा. I didn't even interrupt him when he said that. I listened to him and then responded. I listened to 1 hour of Rahul Gandhi and I contradict him at the right time. And the better thing is when you listen to the person, you'll come with a better argument. I'm listening to Ramesh Sabharwal. Do I agree to everything that Ramesh Sabharwal says? No. Do I agree to Professor Akhil Swami? No. I disagree with them.
You never question the
No, that is your impression. That is your impression. Now, that is your impression. I go back to the subject at hand. See,
question the Aam Aadmi Party.
Oh God, now when...
You're mollycoddling them. You're mollycoddling them all the time.
No, Sanju, this is not appropriate. Anyway, I will not argue with you on this. My issue is on the urban Naxal issue.
Urban Naxal तो ये लोग किसी को बोलने नहीं देते.
मुझे ये बताइए, पुला राव जी, मैं आपको पूछ रहा हूँ. Don't respond. पुला राव जी, मैं आपको पूछ रहा हूँ. Today, I think we'll all have to give credit that the BJP has almost wiped out in the worst belts of Gadchiroli. He mentioned Dantewada. In that entire belt, what was called left-wing extremism or Maoist terrorism, right? Now, we know, how many people, how many civilians were killed every day? There were IED blasts, security personnel, 1,300 security personnel killed, encounter, ambush, blast, when the Congress was in power. I am only asking a simple question. When has Rahul Gandhi ever spoken out, or Sonia Gandhi, ever spoken out against, in a strong way, against Maoist terrorism? And if they have not, then why? Now, is that not linked to their overall urban Naxal mindset?
No, I think you just mentioned that the Naxalites were crushed in Gadchiroli and all that by BJP. It's not so.
It absolutely is so, sir. It is absolutely so.
Last 45 years, hundreds of people from the services have sacrificed their lives. There were different governments then. There was a Janata government.
On 18th April,
it's an ongoing process. It is not something which started.
It is not an ongoing process.
And let me tell you one more word. Okay. One more word. All the laws which have come forward, this tribal rights bill, all anti-money lenders bill, and the land reform introduced by Congress or Vajpayee or Morarji Desai, carrying on is a continuous process. And that is the way you win over the countryside, and that has been done. It is not something that words will change this situation.
No.
It's not.
No.
And just as you, let me tell you,
wait, Sanju,
also did not talk about Naxalites. That's correct also. Just the same way. I applaud the Prime Minister when he never mentioned the Chinese in this Chinese aggression. That's part of the perception, that's part of the propaganda. Why didn't he mention it? You don't mention it. Why should he mention it? And the other thing also, I definitely feel it was a very serious issue. Naxalism is still there, vestiges are there. But I'm sorry to say, there was reaction, positive reaction from the government. Where did all these laws come from? From Bombay?
Can I just 1 minute, Sanju, please, let me steer the debate here. Now, you're taking it an interesting direction. I take the debate in a further direction. I'm not just talking about urban Naxals as Maoist terrorists. I'm talking about the urban Naxal mindset, where Congress spokesperson Supriya Srinate says that the 29 Naxals who were killed in the encounter are Shaheed. She says ye log shaheed ho gaye. When you question the army on the Balakot strike, when you say the hanging of Afzal Guru is wrong, right? When you say Sikhs can't wear a turban, when Gurpanwant Singh Pannu comes and supports you, when Channi immediately dances to Amritpal's tune, when P. Chidambaram says...
झूला किसने झुलाया था राष्ट्रपति चीनी को, जो वामपंथी है, जो लेफ्टिस्ट है?
आप समझ नहीं पा रहे कि समझने की कोशिश नहीं कर रहे।
38,000 स्क्वायर किलोमीटर चीन दिया था चाइनीज को। 38,000
50-50 on the debate right now.
China was handed in a golden platter by Pandit Nehru to the Chinese, and you're sitting and lecturing the BJP. In 2013, 640 square kilometers of Indian territory was handed on a golden platter to the Chinese. For the first time in 2022, there was voluntary disengagement.
अरे मणिपुर संभालिए, संजू जी मणिपुर संभालिए तब बात कीजिए चीन पाकिस्तान। मणिपुर तो आप संभाल नहीं पा रहे 14 महीने से, कंट्रोल नहीं कर पा रहे। गृह युद्ध मचा हुआ है मणिपुर के अंदर, उसको संभाल नहीं पा रहे आप। ब्रजभूषण शरण सिंह के साथ खड़े रहते हैं, खड़ा होना चाहिए बेटियों के साथ, ब्रजभूषण शरण सिंह के साथ खड़े होते हैं। मणिपुर आप संभाल नहीं पा रहे, बात करते हैं चीन की और पाकिस्तान की और नक्सली। मणिपुर संभाल लिया आपने, 14 महीने हो गए, संभाला आपने मणिपुर। कौन संभालेगा? पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू संभालेंगे?
राहुल गांधी was partying with Chinese
राहुल गांधी को छोड़िए यार, बताइए मणिपुर क्यों नहीं आपने ठीक किया? 14 महीने हो गए, मणिपुर क्यों नहीं कंट्रोल कर पा रहे? अरे मणिपुर में बात कीजिए भाई, मणिपुर
यहाँ बैठकर भाषण मत दो।
डबल इंजन की सरकार है कि नहीं?
मणिपुर
में डबल इंजन की सरकार है, 14 महीने से आग क्यों लगी हुई है?
Why did Manmohan Singh develop cold feet? Why did Sonia Gandhi develop cold feet?
अरे सोनिया गांधी, राहुल गांधी को छोड़िए, मणिपुर में 14 महीने से आग क्यों लगी हुई है? ये बताइए,
पुलवामा was
कौन संभालेगा?
orchestrated by the Modi government.
14 महीने से मणिपुर चल रहा है, कौन संभालेगा?
In 3 minutes.
राहुल गांधी, सोनिया गांधी, जवाहरलाल नेहरू, अरे यार मणिपुर में बोलो।
You undermine the credibility of armed forces by saying surgical strike तो हुआ ही नहीं।
अरे मणिपुर में आइए भैया, मणिपुर में आइए, मणिपुर,
इसका मणिपुर। You undermine the credibility
I think
of
that-
what Amit Shah is doing by way of
Are you comfortable with this mindset? One minute. I would like Binay to come in on this. Binay, I think they are understanding the issue, but they are avoiding it. And by saying Manipur 1,000 times, you are not going to be able to avoid the issue. The entire country does not want this radical left, radical extreme left, radical Maoist mindset. Binay, I think the radical Maoist mindset is not going to be popular among people.
वहाँ कहाँ मुसलमान है? वहाँ बेचारे या तो मैती हैं या कुकीज हैं। वहाँ कोई मुसलमान
अर्बन नक्सल का मुसलमानों के साथ कोई लिंक नहीं है। आप क्या बात कर रहे हैं? आप ये लिंक क्यों कर रहे हैं? बिनय एंड देन यू, बिनय एंड देन रणदीप सुरजेवाला।
मणिपुर क्यों नहीं संभाल पा रहे?
बिनय,
मणिपुर क्यों नहीं संभाल पा रहे ये बताइए।
Last week there were 31 Maoists killed in police center.
Rmesh Sabarwal, Ramesh and Binay.
And this is what is the approach of the union government towards the Maoists. And let me tell about the punishment.
Get the pictures ready, get the live ready, get the photo ready. One minute. Binay! Binay!
Conspiracy. And they are backed by the foreign forces. And that line is called by Mr. Rahul Gandhi. So they are talking about Manipur, but they don't want to talk about what happened in Manipur. They want the whole nation to be like Manipur. And that is what and why Mr. Rahul Gandhi is talking about caste discrimination issues and religious discrimination issues. He doesn't want caste welfare. He wants caste.
Sanju!
What the Maoists did for so many decades.
Sanju.
This conspiracy needs to be understood, Arnab.
Once is burning and
Sanju.
you are not doing anything. You are incompetent.
Oh, अरे साहब कांग्रेस से पूछिए, कांग्रेस जब भी
Sanju, louder, Sanju now. Audio, Sanju. And then breaking in 30 seconds. Get the pictures ready. Get the lives ready. Inform me. Sanju.
Even today, you are reduced to less than 100 seats in Lok Sabha 2024. Rahul Gandhi is a confirmed sociopath. Rahul Gandhi is a confirmed sociopath. He talks about caste politics. How many members of the
Ladies, I have to make an abrupt break. I have to make an abrupt break from the debate. I have to make an abrupt break from the debate. I have to make an abrupt break from the debate because they have breaking news. Can it please be put on the grid? Because it's a big news story, news desk, and there has been a fairly major train accident that is being reported from Tamil Nadu, ladies and gentlemen, from information coming into the Republic Network newsroom. A Darbhanga-bound train has collided with a goods train. This has happened 19 minutes back, and the pictures are there. A fire has broken out after the express train collided with a goods train. Initial information that I have is that 2 bogies have been completely derailed. This is in Kavarai, Pettai in Tamil Nadu. The visuals are there. We do not have more information right now. I cannot confirm to you whether there are injuries or casualties, but I am breaking this news right now along with our newsroom, which will soon line up alive. We'll get somebody from the spot. I will get the updates right now as I receive them on my phone. And I am repeating right now, ladies and gentlemen, the District Magistrate of Tiruvallur is saying that we have initiated rescue efforts. I know that there are two, Abhishek, I'm hearing that there are two bogies of this particular train which have been completely derailed. I do not know how whether one of the trains was stationary, but I can confirm to you the name of the train is the Mysuru-Darbhanga Express. And this accident has happened outside Chennai in a place called Kavarai-Pettai. And there are no casualties that are reported so far. But of course, these are very, very initial reports. Abhishek, what more are you getting?
All right, Arnab. So these are the details. The train accident has happened in Chennai at a station called Kaveri Pattai near Gumri Pundi. The train number is 12578 Mysuru Darbhanga Express. So obviously this would have been carrying a lot of industry workers, a lot of migrants from Bihar or vice versa. Between Mysuru and Darbhanga, the train was on its journey towards Darbhanga in Bihar from Mysuru, and it seems that there was a stationary goods train into which this passenger train has rammed while coming behind it. And as of now, it seems that while there are reports of a lot of injuries, no confirmation whatsoever or no of any casualties in the accident. At least two coaches have derailed, and rescue teams have been pressed into service. Ambulances are on way, and this is being attributed to
also
both
being
the
revised.
Tamil Nadu police.
The first
and
report
the
we
police.
got was that there are two bogies.
In two of the bogies.
Yeah, but initially we were told that there are two bogies which have been derailed, and now we are told there could be 5 to 6 bogies that have been derailed. Several people are feared injured in this, and the stationary train was the goods train. The train that was moving was the Mysuru-Darbhanga Express, and it was traveling at over 100 kilometers per hour when this train collision happened. So this is very, very initial reports. Ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to train accidents, I can only tell you this is not an insignificant event. It is a major train accident which has happened, and we are not getting any further details from now. The pictures we have are of the fallen bogies, full frame of your screen, and the pictures of some of the people who have gathered their belongings and in a shocked state are moving out. You have some people who are on the tracks, some people who with children and others from the other bogies have moved out. These are clearly distraught passengers who are moving out of where this collision has happened with a goods train. The exact time of this collision is 8:31 p.m. today, and therefore these are very early reports coming into the Republic newsroom. I intend to take the break and go back into breaking news coverage mode of this news story, because I think we hope to get an on-ground report. I'm not being told by my news team if we have been able to line up an on-ground report, and the reporter is on their way. I would like more information than just that. 2 coaches caught fire, 5 to 6 coaches in this particular case of the express train ramming into this goods train when it was at a high speed of over 100 kilometers per hour. Only the first set of pictures is with me. I will now take a short break and come back with more updates. The network is completely live on this story.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.
Co-powered by Jaguar Bath and Light.
character, the taste of success.
I don't care for no songs and proses. I don't care for no sweet boys with roses. I'm too busy, baby, making plans on how to get me one of them manly men. All I want is a touch of love.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 private university in the recently released Education World Rankings. A testimony to Amity's globally benchmarked standards in education.